What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So if you guys saw my short, you already know I broke my bumper splitter that I just installed the other day. So I mean, no big deal. Let me just go ahead and flip the camera and I'll show you what's going on over here, and yeah, we'll go from there. So here's my car, my Mitsubishi Mirage, and down here this is the part that I just installed, which is the bumper splitter that I just got from eBay. It was a cheap part, $50, and I also got these bumper support rods, installed them, and everything looked nice, way nice. I guess I'm just not used to driving a low car. It's not even that low. I mean, if I put my fingers right here, it's, you know, almost to my knuckle. But potholes, whatever, I mean, it does make a difference, and I just drove it like normal without, you know I forgot about the splitter. So along the way going to the house, I didn't even get to drive it like 3 miles, not even 3 miles, with this new splitter, and there was a little, pothole or lump of gravel, and I hit the gravel and I heard a bunch of rocks just flying, and after that, just silent. It was just silent, and it was one of those moments where like, sheesh, but I kept on driving home with embarrassment, I kept on driving home, and I got out of the car and I checked the piece, and this. Alright, I knew it. What the fuck happened? So yeah, so after that, the next morning I went back in this car to that same spot where I hit the gravel, and I actually found the piece that was right here. I think I left it at home or something, but I actually found the piece. So I started driving back home, and right there at the house it was just like a little grass or something, and something happened with the splitter, and it got unhooked right here from the screw. Yeah, there you go. So the screw came out, and this was just all over the place, all crazy, and I got disappointed after that. I mean, I like the way it looks, don't get me wrong, I like the way it looks, and I did spend some time here trying to make it look all nice, but I'm just anyways, so what we're gonna do today, I bought some burr bits, some of those tungsten carbide burr bits, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to port match the exhaust manifold right here. So over here, connecting to the turbo, everything fits nice, like the port is nice, but from the cylinder head to the actual turbo manifold, there's a difference there. So I want to just disconnect the downpipe, take off the turbo, and take off the manifold, and then we're gonna work on that. So I'm gonna set you guys up in a tripod. I'm gonna do this probably in a time lapse or hyperlapse. That way I can just get this thing out real quick, and after that I'll show you how it looks, and I'll show you the bits. So go ahead and get started on. Alright, so here's the turbo manifold right here and the gasket, and you can see right there the edge, the carbon. This is the head side, so that's what I'm going to try to shave off. So the port on the gasket and the manifold are the same size, so I'm just going to put some bolts right there, just align it, and then just, you know, try to shave off some of this. Some of these are just close to the edge, so I'm gonna try to just safely just fade it in on both sides right there, and then just do the same thing for the other side as well. I have the turbo downpipe right here. It's a little bit rusty, so because it's not stainless, so I'll scuff it, and I also have some of that titanium header wrap, so I'll wrap it before installing everything back. I have a little die grinder, pneumatic, so I have my hose ready right here. So again, I'll probably do this in time lapse and put some music so you guys can hear. That way you guys don't get annoyed by the sound, which is not that bad, but still. So yeah, so I got some of these burr bits right here. It's just a little set, and I'll mix, match, you know, use whatever I need to get this job done. And yep, gonna go ahead and set you guys up and we'll get started. Alright, so here is the results. I just cleaned it off just a bit right there on the inside, and I opened up the port just a little bit more, that little mark that I had made. So yeah, I didn't go too close to the edge, although the cast right here is smooth with the flange, so there's still a bit of meat right here, and I just cleaned it off. It's very smooth. In there, the black part, the carbon part, you can still feel the texture in there, but right here it's actually pretty smooth. And there's no need to go at it with the, you know, sanding, like sandpaper or anything like that. But yeah, it turned out really nice. So somebody follows me on Instagram as well, Cleasery. He also has a 4G15, but his car is a 4-door and not a coupe, but the engine is the same. He also bought the same exhaust manifold right here, the turbo manifold, and oh, look at those ports, nice and big. And I had mentioned this one time, just to, you know, clean off the ports. I noticed them on mine, but at the time I didn't have a good compressor. I didn't have any you know, carbide bits at the moment, or in hand, or die grinder. So I mean, I just waited off, and I finished the turbo kit, so that's why I came back to clean these off. Also, there was a nugget of cast somewhere right there in the corner, so I went through the inside of, through both sides, and I rounded it off just to help with the airflow. So way better, and this side as well. So I'm very happy with that, with those results. Over here on the engine, just this piece, I want to just clean it up, just shave just a very bit, just a little bit right here, not too much. I don't want to touch the top or the bottom on both sides. So it's just I don't want to, shave it off. I just want to, open just this port just a little bit on both sides. So I'm gonna do that. Be very gentle on this because this is the head of the engine, so I don't want to damage it, because they're hard to come by. So, and I'm not gonna go inside. If I do, it's just going to be with the sandpaper, with the 80 grit, and just clean it off. I don't want to risk anything. So it's just right here that I'm gonna do it. And since those carbide bits are for metal, they're not for aluminum, so hopefully I don't get any clogging. I don't want to spray any lubricant just yet. I'm gonna try it out dry, and we'll see how it works. Alright guys, so I just finished cleaning right here on the port. You can see I brought it down right here to the center. Just shaved off as much as I could right here on both sides, and then I just finished it off with just a little bit of sandpaper. I just cleaned it off. There's a little bit of little pits right there from the carbide bit where I was shaving, and then it would hit right there, but this is not a lot. It's just a very little bit. That right there is the carbon that's still in there, but I was more focused right here on the edge, just try to open up the ports. So that is pretty good on both sides. I'm already done. And over here on the turbo manifold as well, I just cleaned it up really nice, so way better than what it was. So now time to put everything back. Again, I'm gonna set you guys on a time lapse because this time consuming, or yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna set you back on a time lapse so you guys can see. I'm gonna put everything back on and I'll get back to you. Actually, for the turbo downpipe right there, I'm just gonna clean it up with a sandpaper and I'm gonna wrap it in the titanium exhaust wrap or whatever. So I'll show you that. But in the meantime, let me put the turbo manifold and the turbo back on and connect the pipes. And yep, I'll get back to you in a second. Alright, so this is my downpipe, and I welded this myself. Right here looks a little brass because I used like a brass wire brush. Not the bestest of welds either, but it definitely holds. So let me show you the wrap, which is right here. So this is about 50 feet. I'll cut this according to length. I'm going to start right here at the bottom where the V-band clamp goes, and then I'll wrap it all the way to the top. And then they also provided some of these stainless steel cable ties. So I'm going to put some of these just to hold everything in place. Whenever I do get the O2 sensor, like the wideband, I'll find a spot, or I'll take this off and put some more and re-wrap it again. But for now, I'm just going to wrap it. That way it doesn't look so ugly. Alright, here's my downpipe wrapped in the titanium exhaust wrap. Came out pretty nice. And then right here at the bottom is where the clamps are. I cut them because they were just a little bit long. But that way I left a little space right here so it doesn't interfere with the clamp. Over here it doesn't interfere with the bolts. And now it's time to put everything back, or the last thing, just a downpipe. Oh, look at that. That looks nice, right? Alright. Okay, so everything is back. Here's the downpipe we just did. It looks really nice. So the turbo is back on. There's a line from the turbo to the wastegate is on. Clamp right there is connected. I didn't disconnect the drain, but the oil feed is connected. It's tightened already. Anything else other than that? To the bottom, I tightened up the V-band for the exhaust. Let me just take off that. It's a piece of wood for the I was just holding up the exhaust, but look, there's cherry bomb there, and that there's all the exhaust. makes a bend right here, another one, and then right there I didn't fully weld it because I'm gonna put right over here, it's just this piece right here, so I'm gonna put a muffler. It's all welded, I mean it's all rusted, but it's gonna be a muffler right there, instead of having like a tip or whatever. So you know, whenever I get a muffler to put on there, I'll show you guys, but for now it's good right there. So everything over here is back on. The only thing left is the front bumper, and I'm just gonna remove that centerpiece, not the sides. Remove the rods, the support rods, and the centerpiece, and I'll leave the corner ones, and then later on we'll figure it out. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this video. Be sure to stay tuned to the channel, subscribe. I'll be sure to record in case I blow up the engine, but I'm gonna record another video, just driving the car, showing you, so you guys can hear the turbo, how it sounds, how it drives. No top speeds or anything like that, just daily driving, because it's my daily driver for now. I'll talk more about some other vehicles, but anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.